We saw you a couple months ago, enemy territory, young kid, up and coming, tough guy. I just wonder what that win meant for you. I mean, to kind of be taking on these new wave of contenders.
Oh yeah, that was great actually. To be there and, like you said, enemy territory. And to be fighting a tough guy like Taito Iwasa. That was a good experience, and I'm happy because I won. Everything why we are here for is to win. So when you win, everything's fine.
I wonder if it's interesting for me because you've been a part of this division for so long and at the very top of it. So seeing these young up and coming guys. I mean, does it interest you to fight those names, or is it more difficult to kind of get excited for fights like that?
Well, I get excited to reach the top. To reach where I want to be, which is with the belt, but I'll do whatever it takes, to get there. So if I have to fight these guys to get there, I will fight them, So it's another day of job for me.
Nice. This is a quick turnaround to get you back in the cage. I wonder, did you want to keep going this fast? I mean, do you feel like you're making up for lost time, or did the UFC call you and kind of twist your arm and say, hey, we need you? How did this fight come together?
No, actually, I was telling them, now I want to fight at least 3 times per year, I want to fight more often. And now, because, I think it's not only about fighting, it's not only about techniques and aggressiveness, it's not only this, we have to have the timing of fighting, so the only way you can have the timing to fight is fighting, so I want to keep myself more active.
Nice. When they came to you with the name Derrick Lewis, was that exciting for you? Did you want that fight, or did you have to think about it? What did you think about this matchup?
Oh, you guys know I don't pick opponents, So as soon as they told me that would be Derrick Lewis, I said yes. That's fine, I'm not gonna say no. I think Derrick Lewis just fought for the title. That's a good fight, He's a dangerous guy and a lot of power, knockout power. So interesting fight for me and for the fans.
It is interesting. I wonder what you think about his style, right? Because it's not necessarily the prettiest style. I mean, he admits he's not a great martial artist. He's a fighter. So what do you think of preparing for a style like that that's kind of a little bit wild? Is it fun? What do you think about it?
Well, your most important fight is always the next one. So I'm taking this fight as my most important fight, I know that this guy is big, he has a lot of power, but he's also a big target, So I'm ready to throw a lot of punches against him, and I'm sure I'm going to connect them.
Like you said, you don't pick opponents, you'll fight anybody. But was he on your radar? I mean, I think you guys were on that card together way back in Croatia, right? I mean,
yeah.
Did you see him then, or had you paid attention to his career and thought, that's a guy I'm going to fight someday?
Not really. Just he's only one more guy for me, There's many good guys in this division, and I'm ready to face all of them. I already fought many, the most part of them, And he's one of the guys I didn't fight still. So now it's happening.
As you said, when they announced the fight, I think fans got excited because they think about your styles coming together will be fun. But he's a powerful guy, and he's got that one real dangerous weapon. So I wonder, do you feel like, yeah, let's go out there and bang and put on a show for the fans? Or do you think, maybe some grappling might not be too bad. A little wrestling, a little jiu-jitsu might not be a bad idea.
Of course not. I'm a complete fighter. I can fight anywhere. This fight goes. He hits very hard. He has a lot of knockout power, but he can't hit what he can't catch. I'm much more faster than him, and I'm gonna use that for sure.
As you said, he just fought for a title, so beating him might put you there, but it's a little confusing at the top right now. Give us your idea of kind of what you see. You've got DC there, but he seems to be waiting on Brock Lesnar. People are talking about John Jones going up. See, maybe you're not happy about waiting on Brock Lesnar. How do you see the top of the division shaking out right now?
Yeah, I think the heavyweight division is living a good moment, you know, good fighters. But yeah, this thing with Daniel Cormier wants to fight Brock Lesnar. I know he wants to make money, but it doesn't make any sense, you know. The only one who wants to see that fight or who wants to make that fight is him. Nobody else wants to see that, or, you know. Of course, Brock Lesnar is he's a very polemic guy, so people likes to watch them, you know, and they pay to watch him, you know. That's why he wants to fight him. But that would be ridiculous to have him back in the sport and have him fighting for the title already, you know. That would be kind of disrespect with all of us, you know, with the sport and even with the organization, you know. So I don't think that's the thing to make, but whatever, you know, politics are politics, and that's what they do. This part of the game, UFC takes care.
What do you think? Who do you think should be rightful? I mean, you got Stipe who wants a rematch. You've got Francis Ngannou who believes he should be there. If you win here, I got to think that you have a case as well. Who do you think DC should be fighting?
I will win here, and I would be very glad, you know, to face Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier is a different champion. He has achieved some amazing things in his career, and for me, it would be you know, very nice to be facing him. So I hope I could be the next one, but I don't really care now. You know, what I really want is to keep myself active, like I told you. You know, I want to fight as soon as possible after this, you know, after this victory, and whatever happens in the career, I know my title shot is coming very soon.
Do you think it needs to be one of those top guys, though? I mean, I know you want to stay busy, but would you fight number 10 or number 15 if it helped you stay busy?
Yeah, actually, yeah, it needs to make sense, you know, to add something to my career, you know. If that's it's not adding anything to my career, then you know, we have to think. That's why when I say I've been saying this, you know, I don't pick opponents, I fight anywhere. That's true. I'm not just saying it. You guys know I'd fight anyone, like, you know, I said yes to Derrick Lewis and all these guys. But I think I have to start being more smart, you know, because these guys, they are like a perfect example. Alistair Overeem, he will never accept to fight me again. Instead, if I become the champion or if I'm there to fight for the title, then maybe he's gonna come and say, I wanna fight June, I wanna fight June. Then no, I have to be smart as well, you know, and enjoy the opportunities better. So let's see what's gonna happen in the future. But I know we can make good deals and keep myself active.
Very nice. When would you like to fight again? You win this, you get out unscathed. I mean, Brazil, I gotta think maybe that's a little too soon, or could that happen? Or maybe summer, international fight. What do you think? What makes sense?
The thing is, we have a different thing happening right now too, because after this fight I'm gonna take a little break because my daughter Maria is born in the beginning of May, so I'm gonna take some time to take care of my family now, and you know, after she's born, I'm gonna make sure everything is fine, and then I'll start my next training camp. So maybe I'm telling him, like, at the end of August, I think would be a good time.
Very nice. Well, a big statement here. I'm sure we'll get you in that discussion again. How do you see this playing out? I mean, as you said, he's powerful, he's dangerous. I mean, do you feel like you're going to have to get into a battle and survive some big shots, or do you feel like your speed, your technique can dominate him? How do you see this fight playing out?
Yeah, I can dominate this fight anywhere this fight goes. You know, I'm better than him on my feet. I'm better than him on the ground. And that's what I believe, and that's what I'm gonna impose during the fight. You know, I know he's dangerous. I respect that. I'm not taking anything away from that. You know, he's dangerous, and I'm not underestimating him. But I have to be confident on my skills and my ability to win fights. And I think I have everything to beat him. And my prediction for this is I'm knocking him out in the second round.